Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby, cross my heart. Are we live? Let's walk up to the preacher and let's... Why don't you tell me we're going live? It's, you don't tell me. They don't tell me. I was counted in? And you just went live knowing I was singing Elvis. Folks, I'm your host, VKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let's get all of our information. You know what? I know what you're thinking. It's February. But I tell you what, baseball. It's baseball. And I want to talk... We're going to talk at 8:30. Kevin White from the Gilmer County Park and Rec is going to stop by. We're going to talk about baseball sign-ups, what's going on in youth baseball today, some of the things that are happening. And we're going to talk about baseball at 8:30. Kevin's going to stop by for about 10 minutes. It's always a good time to talk baseball. I'm just telling you. 706-889-9700 is how you find the show. 706-889-9700. You could text me. You could send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. You can follow us on, find our Facebook page. You can follow us on Twitter, at Fetcher News, at FYNTV. All right? Stock market. The Bearer of Bad News channel, is that who they are? The Bearer of Bad News. If we can find anything negative to say about Trump, MSNBC started with about 7 to 8 minutes this morning of the stock market. How Donald Trump, and I've had some friends say to me, let's just go like this, okay? I've had some friends say to me, I wish he would not make the stock market comments. Everything else is okay. I wish the president would not. And, you know, I got to say that. Oh, no. I got a text. Who is that from? I got hashtag team haircut. All right, listen, you two. No. Don't. Okay, hashtag team haircut. Not going to happen.
You know what? It's spreading.
It's spreading?
Yes, hashtag team haircut. It's coming at you live. They can't even tell.
I just got hashtag team haircut.
See,
threw me right off my game, folks. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so I have a friend of mine that said I agree. I wish the president of the United States would not talk as much about the stock market as it was going up. I agree. But here's the thing, and I don't know a lot about the stock market. I like to come on here and just be upfront and tell you if there's certain subjects that, you know, I'm not 100% on. I actually lost no money in the stock market yesterday. I don't know about you. How much did you lose? I didn't lose a dime. I don't stand to gain anything in the stock market today or lose anything in the stock market, okay? I mean, you know, I wish we would be a little more interested over the fact that the Pentagon lost $800 million they can't account for. Auditors can't find a damn red cent. They're in there in the Pentagon. They're lifting up the couch cushions, everything. It's got to be here somewhere. So where did you lose your $1 million, right? But I didn't lose a dime in the stock market yesterday, and I have no gains in the stock market. But let me say this, okay? Let me say this. The people, the big money in the stock market, the really, really big money in the stock market, I'm going to make this comment, and I want your opinion, and I want to come back later with it. Folks, this is the biggest transition since Ronald Reagan from a government-based economy to a private sector recovery, okay? Now stay with me on that. You're gonna have to stay with me, because you are hearing now MSNBC, the left, all talk about Obama's recovery, that unemployment was going down, okay? You hear that? Unemployment was going down, okay? You hear that things were turning around under Obama. Things were stabilizing, all right? You hear that. The media is saying that, okay? But every bit of every year, all of Obama's years, the recovery that the media wants to lead you to believe is out there, okay? And this is for you, JJ. You know who you are. This one's for JJ. The recovery that they want you to believe was out there was government-based. Every single thing of it was the government infusion and printing money as fast as they can to put it in, all right? Now, I want to ask you a question. When is the last time you have heard quantitative easing, okay? QE1, QE2, quantitative easing. The Treasury just printing money as fast as it can. When is the last article you have read about the discount window where banks, quantitative easing, pushing cash out through the government? Okay? Now stay with me. This recovery, that was all artificial, all right? This recovery that we are going through right now, the economic boom that we are going through right now, is private sector. In my personal opinion, is there some people in the market that are wanting to see how this thing plays out, this private sector thing. How there's a possibility, what if we have 5% growth? What if we have a 5% GDP? Okay, you're going to start hearing inflation, all right? You're going to start hearing inflation, all right? Just relax on the stock market. Do not worry about stock market, okay? I promise you, don't worry about the stock market. Now, I have to go to this. It has to be first, and I know there's everything else going on, but put the picture up. Did I send you the? I don't have the picture. Yeah, put the picture of the little Girl Scout selling cookies at the head shop. You gotta love this. You got that Girl Scout who sold cookies outside of a pot shop could be in trouble. She set a record for selling cookies. I mean, they have the munchies. They need Girl Scout cookies. I just thought I would start with that. San Diego Girl Scout Council is looking into whether a scout who was photographed selling cookies outside of a marijuana dispensary broke any rules. They're looking to see if she broke any rules. So think this out, America, because you're always wondering where the hell we're at in this country, right? So they're going in to buy weed, a drug, right? But the Girl Scouts are looking to see if this little girl broke any of the rules selling Girl Scout cookies outside of a shop that sells marijuana. Just one of those things that you wonder, what the heck's going on in this world? The Democrats have released their memo. They've released their memo, and the president has 5 days to decide whether he has 5 days to decide whether he is going to declassify it. All right. So Trump talks yesterday. Let me go to this. Democrats, what do they stand for? Okay. I like this. This is a video that's gone out from the State of the Union. You got the Democrats, what they stand for? Amanda, you got that one? You sure? Because, I mean, Amanda, things are going great, but I'll ask for a video, and I like, you know, I mean, are you sure? I mean, you're positive you got that one, right? Okay, thanks. What do Democrats actually stand for? Let's play this video.
For the national anthem. We are serving our brave veterans, including giving our veterans choice in their health care decisions. African American unemployment stands at the lowest rate ever recorded. The motto is "In God We Trust." We enacted the biggest tax cuts and reforms in American history.
I love that video. Democrats, what do you stand for? What is the Democrat platform? What is the platform? What will you be running on in 2018? All right, let's go to this other video, Amanda, where it says Trump goes off script in Ohio. There's an article, and listen, before I go there, there's an article that I read this morning. Thousands of jobs in Ohio going unfilled because people can't pass a drug test. Thousands of jobs going unfilled because people can't pass a drug test. All right? What do Democrats stand for? What do you stand for? Let's go to the president goes off script. I like this one yesterday. He's out in Ohio. And I'm going to tell you when I want to stop it, okay? All right?
I think everybody's going to be supportive. We need people that are going to do a great job and keep us in the right direction. You know? We need them badly, too. Or it all goes back to where it was and worse. Oh, but did we catch them in the act or what? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, did we catch them in the act? They are very embarrassed. They never thought they were going to get caught. We caught them. Hey, we caught them. Oh, it's so much fun. We're like the great sleuth. So Nancy Pelosi again.
The great sleuth. The great sleuth. Now, I have a request. Could the two of you refer to me as the great sleuth? I want to know. Can you do that? Amanda, come on. Really? I would like to be referred to from this point on as the great sleuth. I tried, folks. We caught them. We caught them. The memo, we don't have time to go through the memo, but it's just the beginning. The first memo, it's just the beginning. We're going to go through the State Department. We're going to get a second special counsel. I know we're going to get a special counsel to look into the Department of Justice, to look into the FBI. I want them to add the State Department to it. But we caught them red-handed. Now, the Democrats have a memo out, okay? And let me tell you what the first memo that the Republicans put out, the Democrats screamed, all right, that methods of collecting information were going to be exposed. Systems and methods. The FBI begged, all right? Now, I want to ask you a question. The FBI begged the Republicans, according to their statement, and according to Democrats, and according to the treasonous media, okay? They begged, okay, don't release this memo. If Republicans release this memo, it will expose our methods and our systems of collecting information and data. Please do not release the memo, all right? Now, I've yet to hear, okay, I want to hear the FBI make the same comments about the Democrats' memo All right, and what happens there? And they're going to go up to Capitol Hill. Now, the president has 5 days. The House Intel Committee voted to release the Democrats' memo. All right. It now goes to the president's office, and the president has 5 days to release the memo, redact things that are on the memo that are top secret, that cannot be released. Watch what happens to this next memo. Okay. Like I said, now at 9 o'clock, we're going to go through every bit of this. I want to make a quick note. The New York Times, everybody this morning, President Trump will not meet with Mueller. His attorneys President Trump's attorneys are encouraging him, do not meet with Special Counsel Robert Mueller, okay? A New York Times article, and I have it this morning, Trump's lawyers, put up a picture of Mueller and Trump, okay? I think I have you a picture of Mueller and Trump. Trump's lawyers want him to refuse an interview in the Russian inquiry. Now, this is from the New York Times and the failing New York Times, all right? Lawyers for the president have advised him against sitting down with a wide range interview with Special Counsel Robert Mueller. Now, why does the New York Times feel his attorneys are advising him not to do it under oath, okay? In the second paragraph, his lawyers are concerned that the president, who has a history of making false statements and contradicting himself, could be charged with lying to investigators. Okay? That is the whole setup. That is what Michael Flynn, that is what Scooter Libby, okay? They set you up on purpose because it's a crime to lie under oath, okay, to investigators. But they want your president of the United States to go under oath and talk to Robert Mueller, okay, the special counsel, when Hillary Clinton was never put under oath by Peter Strzok. Now, we don't have time to go all the way down the road of Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, all right, FBI. He is FBI special agent, okay, of foreign investigations, internal investigations. Peter Strzok, head guy. He interviewed Hillary Clinton, not under oath. At no time through the FBI investigation of Hillary Clinton could she be charged. You see, the FBI had all the recordings on Michael Flynn because he was wiretapped. They had all the recordings. They knew everything Michael Flynn said. So when they got General Flynn in a room and they asked him questions and it didn't match up exactly what he said, immediately he lied to them. That's what they want to do to the President of the United States. I, for one, do not believe the President of the United States should, at any time, sit down. I'm going to talk at 9 o'clock this morning. I don't think you should sit down with Robert Mueller. This is a guy right here that we need to pay attention to because you do not have the Peter Strzok emails, okay? Text messages. Now, I'm going to talk about Judicial Watch, but put the picture up here of Michael Horowitz, okay? I'm going to talk about Michael Horowitz. Okay, this is the Inspector General, okay? You hear it all the time, but the Inspector General is poised to reignite war over the FBI's Clinton case. All right, a few people have heard of Michael Horowitz. This is your Inspector General, but that's about to change. Horowitz, the Department of Justice Inspector General, is an increasingly critical player in the controversy surrounding the FBI, President Trump, and the Russian investigation. We Talk about this at 9 o'clock. With little fanfare, he has been conducting a sprawling probe of the FBI's handling of the 2016 investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server. His full report, which could set off shockwaves, is expected this spring. All right? So we're going to talk about this a little later at 9 o'clock. Hey, folks, it is what do we call this week? Government shutdown. You can take Michael Horowitz off there. Government shutdown theatrics. All right. Thursday, the government's supposed to be out of money again. Now, what did I tell you yesterday? They let Chris Coons, put Chris Coons' picture up. All right. They let Chris Coons, Democrat from Delaware, which standing in for Dick Durbin, and then John McCain. All right. Put John McCain up there. And then John McCain and Chris Coons, they have sent up a bill. Now, we have the thumbs down. Now, John McCain and Chris Coons have put a DACA bill together for the Dreamers, okay? The so-called Dreamers. They've put a DACA bill together, okay? Now, I thought John McCain was dying. I'm serious. I'm not being silly. I thought he was dying. You remember the thumbs down? So this is the guy on Obamacare. Don't forget, all right? Don't forget, on Obamacare, this is the guy that gave that final thumbs down. Remember that? This is the guy that we want writing our immigration bill? Absolutely not. He gave the thumbs down. Remember that. Don't forget, all right? Now, I told you yesterday on this show, watch for pathway to border security. Pathway to border security. All right? In 1986, you get tired of hearing it on this show. My hero, Ronald Reagan. Right here he is. All right? 1986, the immigration bill. The border security was a pathway. It didn't happen. So Trump has already said, no border wall, no border security, end to chain migration, or don't even come to my office. We're going to talk about that a little later today. What else we have here? Because I got to get ready to go to break. I want to play this video. I want to do it just to have a little fun, because at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 10, we're going to get into all these subjects. First of all, put up Otto's parents. I get the picture of Otto. Put up Otto and President Trump. I know. That's not, all right, this is Otto Warmbier. Is that his name? Warmbier? Did I get that right, Sam? Could somebody give me a thumbs up in the room? All right, there you go. I got one thumbs up. Do what? Nope.
Otto Warmbier.
Thank you. Don't sound so excited to give me the answer. Okay? There's Otto Warmbier and President Trump. Remember, North Korea sent him home basically dead? All right? Now put his parents up. Okay, this is Otto's parents at the State of the Union address. Okay? This is his parents at the State of the Union address. Otto Warmbier's dad will be traveling with Mike Pence, the vice president, to South Korea to the Olympics, the opening Thursday. He will be with the vice president in South Korea. John, is it Mooney? Is that his name? Could somebody pay attention? I got a picture of it. Is that how you pronounce his name? Put his picture up. Mahoney, right? That's what I said. Yes, it is. I said Mahoney. See, folks, John Mahoney, he died, what was his name? Crane? What was his name? Marty Crane. When he was on Frasier, he played Marty Crane, okay? But one of the greatest movies, the Tin Men, all right? Greatest movies ever. This is Marty Crane, known as Frasier, but let's play a video of a younger Mahoney, John Mahoney, in a movie.
I knew they'd call. What? Well, how do you know if you can get the upper hand? How do you know if you're dealing with a guy who's in an inferior position or a superior position to you? How do you know?
Well, you just have to start talking. You feel your way.
Quick way. Take a book of matches out of your pocket to light your cigarette. Drop the matches on the floor. When the guy bends down to pick them up for you, you got a mark. You got this guy in your pocket. The guy waits for you to pick them up. You got a long, hard, tough soul on your hands.
You want to win their confidence here. It's a good thing to try. Bagel, give me a $5 bill. I'm going to start off.
Known as Marty Crane, but he, John Mahoney died. I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, Kevin White with Gilmer County Park and Rec. We're going to talk a little bit about baseball. Spend a couple minutes talking about baseball. And don't forget, folks, right after that, we're going to get into everything, every subject. We're going to start breaking some things down that we're talking about this morning. By the way, did I bring up the Pentagon lost $800 million? Did I say that already? No. I did? I didn't say anything about that. I sure did. I opened up. I said they're looking for it under couch cushions and everything. I did not. All right. We'll see what happens. All right. But stay with us right after this break. Kevin White with us from